The time has come to travel back to the 1930s. Hello everybody, I'm so grateful to have you here watching this video unfold. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you back to see the world's oldest railway village. This railway village is known as Bekonscot. I visited here in September 2024 to see the model village and railway. As for some history on Bekonscot, it was founded in 1929 by Roland Callingham. The model village itself does have 200 buildings, 1,000 animals and 3,000 inhabitants. The model village and railway is of miniature scale, the ratio for this being 1:32. Bekonscot is surrounded by 1.5 acres of gardens in total. The garden features lakes, Japanese elms, Japanese maples, willow trees, lilacs, as well as cypress trees. The garden is also home to the Broadwalk lawn, which runs down the length of the village. When initially entering Bekonscot, it does have some history relating to the railway village. This included some information to do with the gauges and scales of the miniature railway. I shall put a photo to my left showing this photo. I will also give you a few moments to try and depict some of the items which are in the photo to my right. When moving outside, this is where the miniature model railway village is. There was a Tudor house inspired by the late 15th to 16th century timber-framed houses. The giveaways for this house being in this particular time in history were the chimney stacks and the casement windows. These were typical features in Elizabethan domestic architecture. Some of the trees around the house include the Japanese cedar tree and the Lawson cypress hedge. Some penguins, elephants and polar bears can also be spotted nearby. Following on from the Tudor time frame, the Grantley Arms pub could also be seen in the Bekonscot town area. The design of this pub can commonly be seen in the home county's half-timbered inns. Going past were some of the cream and brown coaches along with the green livery. These coaches were used on the Great Western Railway. Here is an example of this service on the screen. In the background is Brill Windmill, which is a windmill dating back to 1680. Brill Windmill is situated to the north of Aylesbury. The Green Great Western Railway does pass through all of the different towns in the model railway village. The yellow building in the distance shows a locomotive or engineering factory. This represents the 1930s light industry. The pink thatched cottage could commonly be seen during England's countryside in the 1930s. It appears to be a similar style to what you could have seen in Suffolk or in the Cotswolds. The building's pink colour could also be seen as the Suffolk pink, which was commonly used in Suffolk for the exterior colour of houses. The model shown now is of Clark College, which continues on with the Tudor style. It appears to be from this time period due to the archways and the tower clock. It could also be based on some public schools such as Harrow or Eton. There were various shops and entertainment venues nearby, such as a florist and a cinema. In the Newtown area of Bekonscot, a courtyard house stands. There is a boathouse style building close to the lake. After this there is a pier with some boats in at the dock. Next there was Wychwood Castle, which had the Goldcrest Montree cypress tree to the left of it. Moving on to the Splashing Beach, this did have what appeared to be oversized fish in the pond. However, although they do look really believable, they are actually not real fish. When watching the footage back, I did think, oh, they must be real, but they aren't. Along from this, there was a cable car going upwards. Funfair rides were nearby in the 1930s travelling fairground. Some rides included this 1930s inspired motorbike stunt ride, also known as the Wall of Death. Other rides included the Helter Skelter, this plane ride, as well as the Ferris wheel. As shown throughout the rest of the village, the figurines at the fairground also moved in sync with the rides, which was great to see. A saltire flies above the 1920s inspired golf clubhouse. Don't you just love to see this happen? It is said that this golf clubhouse is inspired by the royal and ancient clubhouse in St Andrews. Down the path from the clubhouse appears to be a lighthouse which has been designed in the style of the Eddystone Lighthouse. This is a well-known lighthouse structure which is situated off the coast of Plymouth in England. Then you could find a 1930s motor repair garage named AJ Dunlop. This was said to be a homage to John Dunlop, who was the inventor of the pneumatic tyre. Towards the end of the village there was an archaeological evacuation site. This site was built to represent the archaeological heritage and the Roman discoveries. These discoveries were found during the rail and road works. For those interested, you had the chance to board on a train. Please note that this train is of life size and is not of miniature railway size. You could get on the train towards where the entrance is or as you exit the railway village. And that does conclude today's video. Please let me know which area in Bekonscot looked most appealing to you so that we can continue the conversation in the comments. I hope that you did enjoy watching today's video. I have enjoyed letting you know about the model railway village of Bekonscot. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I shall hopefully see you again